In this Warhammer 40k battle report, we see the Ultramarines versus Drukhari. Hey and welcome to Vanguard Tactics. I'm Stephen, and if you're new to the channel, then I just would like to give you a very warm welcome. We specialise in helping you become a better 40k player, showing you some of the tactics and strategies for both the Ultramarines army and also the Drukhari with this new codex. We've been extremely lucky to get a preview copy from Games Workshop, so a massive thank you to them for sending us this codex and showing everything off that we possibly can for you. And I really hope that you get so much out of this battle report. Now, we aim to show off this game in the most sporting way possible and also playing that game in the right way, which is exactly what we tried to do here at Vanguard Tactics. So we're going to go over both the army lists, the mission, the secondaries, and also play by play. And we're going to give you a critical and competitive analysis of how this game rolls out. So I really hope you enjoy it. And up next, you're going to meet my opponent Joe, who's going to be running the Drukhari.
Hi there, I'm Joe, Vanguard Tactics Coach, and today I am running the Drukhari. We're super grateful to Games Workshop for letting us have early access to this codex. They're my favourite army, and I really want to show you what this army is now capable of doing. And I really want to go over my list, but first, back to Steve for the mission.
This 2,000 point Strike Force mission that we're playing today is Vital Intelligence. Now, players will score 10 points for having both battle-ready armies. Then each player will score 5 points if they control 2 objectives in their command phase. They'll score an additional 5 points if they control 3, and they'll score another 5 points if they control more than their opponent at that time. The primary mission is capped at 45 points, and then also players will have to pick 3 secondary objectives based on the mission and also their opponent's armies. So let's have a quick look at this battlefield and table layout. So the landscape that we're playing on today is a city fight mission, and the Ultramarines and the Drukhari will be playing over this cityscape in order to see who is the victor on this 6 objective mission map. And as you can see, we've got a good variety of either completely line of sight blocking and also impassable terrain, and then we also have some really lighter pieces of terrain on the outside. So the outer edges and corner ruins are going to be completely obscuring if you're behind it. However, if you're in it and you can get line of sight, then you'll get that ability of that light cover, giving you that +1 to your save. And then the heavier pieces of terrain will be obscuring for infantry and anything that's behind it for that 5 inches. And then for the larger pieces of terrain, which are more the blockier formats, they are over 5 inches, which will also be given obscuring to anything. And then also they are passable if you have the infantry, and however you cannot end your move inside it. So that is the terrain layout for today. So let's go over to that Drukhari army and see what's coming up next.
If you want to see the full army list with warlord traits, relics and abilities, look in the link below. I'm also going to be doing a full critical analysis, which will be in the video coming up after this one. But a brief rundown of this is a battalion and a patrol. I've got a Real Space Raiders battalion with a Archon, Lilith and a Homunculus. I've got a unit of 5 racks, a unit of 5 Cavalite warriors, and 3 units of 10 witches with a shardnet and impaler in each. I've got 3 units of incubi, 2 units of mandrakes. I've also got a ravager with dark lances. I've got 3 raiders, 3 venoms, and then I've got a patrol which just has Drazar and a unit of racks. And that is my army. My secondary picks for today are Engage in All Fronts and Scramblers, both auto picks for the Drukhari. And then I've taken a new secondary from the Codex called Take Them Alive. I get 3 victory points if I kill a character or a monster in close combat with any of my units. And then I get an additional point for killing anything else in my opponent's army, not including vehicles. Now we're going to go over and see Steve's list.
Okay, I am taking the Ultramarines today, and we thought this would be a really good codex for the Drukhari to go into. We've played the Ultramarines versus the Drukhari before, and the Ultramarines have triumphed every single time, so we thought this would be a really good tester. So my list today, I've got a Supreme Commander Roboute Guilliman, my first time using him, so I'm really excited about to see what he can bring to the table today. He's obviously the Warlord, and remember, if you want to see my full list, the link is going to be below. Now, next up, we've got in a battalion detachment, we've got Chief Librarian Tigerius. Then for the troops, I have a unit of infiltrators. I then have 2 units of 5 intercessors. In the elites, I've got 2 units of 5 aggressors. I've got a apothecary, who is a chief apothecary with a warlord trait, Selfless Healer. Then I also have a chapter ancient from the Ultramarines book. And then for the fast attack, I've got 5 bolt gun inceptors and then also 5 eradicators. And that is the list. That's 2,000 points on the nose. So my secondary picks for today are going to be While We Stand We Fight, and that is going to be Roboute Guilliman and a unit of inceptors and also eradicators. And then also I'm going to go for Engage in All Fronts. So I'm going to get points for whatever table quarter I am in at the end of my turn. And then I'm also going to pick the mission one, which is Data Intercept. So if I do an action for whatever or how many objectives I control at the start of my next command phase, that is how many points I'll score. So yeah. Up next, let's see that deployment phase and then who's going to be going first. Ultramarines deployment roundup. What I've gone for is a real central position typically, and this is something great that the Ultramarines do so well at, and anchoring the entire deployment around Roboute Guilliman there. Now obviously his auras are now going to affect absolutely everybody in this vicinity of 6 inches, so all my eradicators, aggressors are all going to get those rerolls. Now the other thing I've done is put in those other supporting characters around here, and a few key instances are keeping my apothecary within 3 inches of my 2 units of aggressors and also my unit of eradicators there, along with the troops and the characters to give them that 6+ feel no pain. Then what I've also done is I started off the deployment by putting a unit of infiltrators down over here. So that's going to not only screen out this deployment zone, but also I've kept one model within 6 inches of this aggressor so that the aggressors can overwatch if the infiltrators get charged. And then I've kept the unit of inceptors over here within 6 inches of this unit of intercessors to again be able to overwatch for them as well. And then keeping a unit of intercessors at the back and as many models as I possibly can touching that light cover to get that benefits. But with this eradicators sort of right in the middle here with this block of aggressors, I can push forward and get lots of good firing lanes either through the tunnel or down the sort of corridors of the battlefield, so to speak. So that's my deployment phase. Happy with it, but remember I do have 2 CPs. I can redeploy 3 units.
Very nice.
Yeah, so Joe, over to you.
So the Drukhari deployment, I've tried to use the best I can with the obscuring terrain, but also with the fast movement of all my transports, it means that I can get myself and all my my raiders and my ravager with some good firing lanes of those dark lances, because each dark lance should pick up an aggressor or an eradicator quite comfortably. I started off by getting the mandrakes down here on the no man's land, one sat on objective and one here which they can put pressure on this objective if you want to move forward. And then the Hellions are sat here primed to jump on to the table quarters here if you push out. Because they're quite soft, I don't want to have to put them into the Eradicators or the Aggressors, because that's a lot of firepower that can pick them up quite comfortably.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
And you got anything in reserve?
I spent 1 CP to put a unit of 5 Camelite Warriors into Deep Strike. I haven't put them into Outflank, because if I put them in Deep Strike, I can bring them down anywhere I need them to go through the webway.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So armies are deployed.
Yep.
Time for that ever important roll off to see who's going first. You ready, Joe?
I'll let you roll first, because we're using the same colour dice.
Oh, I've only gone and rolled a big 6.
So I'm going to roll a 6 down.
Go on then.
So what I'm going to do. It's a 1. It's the opposite of a 6.
Ultramarines turn 1 movement phase roundup. So in the command phase, I gave this unit of aggressors +1 to hit from my Banner Ancient.
Yeah.
And also what I've done is I've given that unit as well -1 to hit from Tigerius's power.
Very nice.
Okay, so that happens at the start of the battle round, so we're going to use it as a command phase ability for this game, because obviously I'm going first. I chose not to redeploy anything, I was kind of happy with how I deployed. So through my movement phase, I just started off by moving my infiltrators within 3 inches of both of those objectives. What I did was made a big advance on those aggressors, rolled a big 6, and they've now pushed 13 inches onto that objective, getting the +1 from Bobby G.
Oh my.
Yeah, sorry, 12 inches with the +1.
Yeah.
Because they move 6, with the +1 takes them to 12, advance 6 inches for the 12 inches there. And then the other aggressors, pretty much everything else is advanced forwards. As far as I could go was this front line of aggressors, everything's moved behind that.
Yeah.
Then what I did was I swung around the intercessors over here. They've also advanced just to get me on that objective, so they're not going to be firing this turn.
Right.
But at the end of my movement phase, I'm just setting up really my auras and then also my psychic powers, which we're going to head into next.
Cool.
So we're going to go first of all with Veil of Time. This gives me the ability to reroll charges, and also I get to fight first. And this is going to go off for me on a 5, because it normally goes off on a 6, but I get that +1.
Yeah.
And that's gone off on an 11.
Nice.
Can you deny?
No, I'm Drukhari.
So you've got no denies, brilliant. Then what we're going to go for next, so Veil of Time is going to go on this unit of aggressors that are on that objective. Next up, what we're going to go for is Psychic Fortress, to give myself that 5+ invulnerable save. That is failed, so I'll reroll, and now he's gone off on a 6.
Nice.
So yeah, happy that he's got those 3 rerolls. So that concludes my Psychic phase, and on to my shooting phase. Ultramarines turn 1 shooting phase. It's going to be a real short one. I've got 1 aggressor that can shoot your raider. I get 6 shots from the bolt storms, and then I get the frags, which gives me 1 extra shot. So that keeps it simple. And I do get to reroll my misses. So I did advance, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Rerolling my misses. 4 hits. Strength 4, so I need 5s. Reroll the failed wound roll. That's 4 saves, mate. No minus.
I have failed 2. He is down to 8 wounds.
I'll put your marker on. And that is the end of my shooter phase.
Yep.
Short and sweet. So at the end of my turn 1, I got 2 points for engaging all fronts.
Very nice.
And I also I'm doing my action over in the corner here for Vital Intelligence, which is the secondary mission. And I'm currently holding 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives. So Joe's going to have to try and kick me off some of these. Otherwise, I'm going to score 4 points in the start of my command phase.
Yeah.
And obviously I've got my While We Stand We Fight still on the table, but that concludes my turn. So over to your turn 1, Joe.
Drukhari, turn 1 movement phase roundup. The command phase, there's nothing really happening in this list at the moment. Lilith has something, but she's not in play at the moment, so I can't activate that. So straight into the movement phase. Steve has gone in hard. He's put the pressure on me.
That's what I like to do, mate.
Yeah, and
that's what I like to do.
And I've got a real British army, and I can't just throw it all in turn 1 because he could pick me up in return. So I'm going for those easy wins. Really target the important parts. So the Mandrakes over here, stayed on this objective, getting me engaged in all fronts. Easy, gets me holding objective. They can't be targeted. This unit of mandrakes has moved from behind the building onto objective 2, putting some pressure onto this unit of intercessors. That gets you off an objective, and it really affects your data intercept. And then over here, the incubi disembarked from their venom, moved onto just behind this building, so we can charge into those infiltrators, get you off another objective, also getting engaged in all fronts there. And the reason I've gone behind the building and not into the terrain for the really close charge is it means that if those aggressors are still alive, they'll be able to overwatch me if I'm in the building. So by starting behind it, the obscuring rule comes in and I'm taking them out of play on that one.
And the reason for that is because my aggressors can overwatch for friendly units, or any of my units can. So I've got a really nice stratagem that I can play when we come to the charge phase.
The witches disembarked from the raider that Steve's chosen for Seal of Oath. The witches are hiding behind a building, waiting for another turn, which means they can hit out and strike really hard next turn. And I've used the raider as a bit of a move blocker on those aggressors, and then use behind it because I don't want you pushing out too far. You know, turn 2, really control your movement on that one. It gets me and engage. I'm not going to steal that objective off you unless they're all dead, which would be great. But it means that I'm hemming you in, trying to control the flow of the game with a really brittle army.
Absolutely. Love it.
So into the shooting.
Into the shooting phase.
Drukhari, turn 1 shooting phase. I don't have a psychic phase. Drukhari don't have psychics, so that's not changed.
No.
So we're going straight into the shooting phase.
So where are you starting first?
I'm going to start off with the mandrakes here onto this unit of intercessors.
Okay.
Their shooting profile hasn't changed, so it's assault 2, hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s at -1 AP. If I roll an unmodified 6 to wound, does a more wound.
Very nice.
Okay. So hitting on 3s.
Nice. 9 hits.
Alright, and then wounding on 4s.
Not a bad roll, mate.
That's not bad. So it's 4 saves at -1 and an additional mortal wound.
So I'll take the guys who are in cover. So they're going to get their 3-up save, and then I take a mortal wound at the end. So 1's gone through, and I take a mortal wound, so I'm going to lose 1 intercessor.
Very cool. Next up, we're going to start with the Ravager. Going into your buffed unit of aggressors, they're a real problem for me, so I need to deal with them. It's -4, so you don't get your save, so it's straight on your invuln from your psychic power, and it's now D3 plus 3 damage, which means that your apothecary's got to work overtime on this.
So I am -1 to hit from Tigerius' power earlier, and also I'm going to spend 1 CP for my favourite stratagem, bit of transhuman.
Oh,
very nice. So that takes me down to 12 CPs.
Very cool. So I'm hitting you on 4s now. All hit. Good start.
Course you out.
Solid start.
Yep.
Wounding you on 4s.
Yep.
That's 3 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds because of the transhuman.
Yep.
I'm not going to throw my re-roll in yet.
Okay.
Might come in later.
So we get a 5+ invulnerable save.
Yeah.
I've made 1. 1 goes through.
So it's D3 plus 3. So it's +2, so it's 5 damage on one of those aggressors.
So 6s to save him. No, I've lost an aggressor.
That's good. So the next one, another Dark Lance from a Raider, hitting on a 4 again. It's a 2, but he gets his free reroll into another 2. Then we'll go over to the Raider next to him. That's a 4, it hits.
Yep.
Wounds on a 4. Wounds.
5+ invulnerable save. He saved it. Big 6 there. Ooh.
So I'll do the Raider that's right in front of them.
Close shot.
Can't miss at this range.
He says.
He hits.
He hits.
All right.
Yeah. Can he wound though?
On a 4.
No. Transhuman coming in there.
I'm going to use a reroll because I want to kill 1 more to force you.
Okay.
Because otherwise all this is wasted. So I'm down a CP. That's a wound.
That is a wound. 5+.
Yeah.
I'll stand strong with my Psychic Fortress. And it's a big 5. It's a big 5. Tigerius coming into play there.
Ooh.
It's a good power.
It's a strong power.
I've done well on my saves.
Yeah, so...
Doesn't bode well for the rest of the game though.
No. I'm going to have to go for the Venom into them.
They want it as well.
Yeah. It's now heavy 3.
That's good, yeah.
Which is really good. And it's damage 2 -1. Transhuman doesn't matter because 4 up, 4 pain.
Yep.
That's the magic we're working with.
Yep.
I've only hit you once by getting my free reroll. One hit.
Yep.
Wounding on a 4. That's no wound. So The charge phase.
The charge phase. This is big because I don't mind being charged so much.
No. So I'm going to send
Yeah.
the incubi into that unit of infiltrators. So I needed, I'm within 4, so I just needed 3.
Yeah.
Should be achievable.
You've got a 6.
It's a 6. I was worried about that.
So we'll do that after you've declared any of the charges. We'll move those in. But that is a successful charge. Yeah.
Now I'm going to send the mandrakes into this unit of intercessors.
Okay. So now I'm going to overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to spend 2 CPs and overwatch with 3 friendly units because I really want this objective. I'm going to spend 2 CPs to overwatch with 3 friendly units.
Well, I'm going to counter with my own stratagem.
Okay, and what is that?
Agents of Vect.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to cost you 3 CP, and it will cost you 3 CP for the remainder of the game. This is your special ability that your army does.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make it cost you more.
So this is a change on Agents of Vect now, which is really interesting. So before, obviously, you rolled a dice and potentially you could just stop it from happening, and it cost you 4 CPs.
Yeah.
But now it's 0 CPs, once per game only, but one of my stratagems costs 1 extra CP for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Does it include this one as well?
It does include this one as well.
Okay, so this is going to cost me 3 CP, so I go down to 9.
Yeah.
Let's hope it was worth it.
I'm probably going to use the mandrakes, but I wanted to get this stratagem out and make it cost him more. That's the importance of Vect now.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick, obviously, the Inceptors, the Eradicators, and the Aggressors to shoot. They're going to be my 3 units.
I'm probably going to just pick them up.
Okay, because Guilliman does give me reroll all hits.
Everything. And there's only 5 models there. I've got a 5-up invulnerable save, but it's not going to do much.
Yeah.
But the reason I put them out there is because I wanted that stratagem out in the open so I could Vect it for future turns. Drukhari, turn 1, combat phase. I've moved all my charges in. I'm going to go on the new rules that we've got. So Tormentors on the Incubi has changed. Before it used to affect your leadership, so if you failed a leadership, 1 additional model left. Now you roll 2d6, and if you roll over your opponent's leadership, they fight last.
That's really nice. So they're not eligible to fight until all other units have done.
And I've got another rule.
Okay.
Grizzly trophies, which I've put on all of the Venoms and all of the Raiders, means that all enemy units within 3 inches are -2 on their leadership, so it puts you down to leadership 7.
So you're combining the Grizzly trophies with this ability to give you a better chance on the dice to make me fight last. Okay, cool.
So I need to roll over a 7. I've rolled a 6. It doesn't matter, I'm striking first anyway, but it's going to come up later in the game, and if we explain it now on the easy charge, when it gets complicated later, it's a bit easier to understand. I'm getting 16 attacks from the Incubi, hitting on 2s. They are now strength 5, so I'm going to be winning you on 3s.
Okay, very nice.
So I'm hitting you on 2s.
Yeah, very nice.
I've missed once.
That's a strong start, yep.
And I'm winning you on 3s.
I'll do it.
So there's 3 6s in there.
Okay, so that's 3 instantly slain.
Yep. And then you've got 6 saves at -3.
I'm not holding my breath here to make 6 ups.
Yeah.
No, they're all dead.
They're all gone.
That is a bit of a 1 pump there on those infiltrators, and they are dead.
Drukhari, end of turn 1 roundup. For scoring, I've started Scramblers in this quarter here with the unit of Homunculus Covens. I get 1 point for killing an enemy unit in combat, that's with the Incubi over there, and I get 2 points for engage.
Love it. Yeah. Very nice, mate. Okay, good score for you. So that's 3 points at the end of your battle round then.
Yeah,
You've just scored, that's nice.
Ready for you to put the pressure on again.
So, into my turn then.
Yeah.
My points now, I am currently holding 1, 2, 3 objectives.
Yeah.
And remember that my aggressors are objective secured, so they are going to still claim that because I get Steadfast Example Warlord trait on my Chapter Ancient.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get 3 points on Data Intercept and in my command phase. And then what we're going to be doing is getting 10 points for holding 3 objectives. But because you are also holding 3, I'm not going to get the 15.
No.
So on to my movement phase. Ultramarines turn 2, movement phase roundup.
Yep.
So in my command phase, again, Tigerius giving that same unit of aggressors that -1 to hit. They're the ones that are out in the open and essentially, going to be taking a bit more of a punishment. So again, making that unit over there -1 to hit. And then also giving them that +1 to hit in combat as well from the banner, because that is the unit most likely to be getting in combat this turn.
Yep.
So again, put in on that. And because I didn't move any of those aggressors out of their aura range, they're still going to get that. I then moved my apothecary over, and obviously I was within 3 anyway, but I did, at the end of the movement phase, brought back through selfless healer stratagem, got an aggressor back. So that one aggressor that Joe did kill, he's back in action. So the aggressors made a move forward through the ruins to get literally point blank shots onto this unit here of incubi. Ideally I want to keep 1 alive, so I can then pile onto that objective. I've put the eradicators, a few of those in range to shoot this raider, and obviously I'm re-rolling all hits and wounds against that because of the Seal of Oath relic. That was the one unit I selected. I made sure that this unit of intercessors here were over 6 inches from the middle to get me that engaged in all fronts, but still within 3 inches of this objective, and then also making sure that my Inceptors and my Eradicators are within 6 of a model so that I can do that really good stratagem to overwatch. Then what I've also done is completely surrounded my objective with my back unit here of intercessors just to make sure they're within 2 of 2, but surrounding that, so if you do try and deep strike down and make a charge, then again you're going to have to charge the unit. You can't just walk onto it and obsec it off me. So that's the play. So onto my psychic phase. We'll start off with Tigerius, exactly the same psychic fortress. Goes off on a 5. Goes off on a 7 with that +1, so that one's off. So that 5+ invulnerable save, we saw how good that was earlier. And again, it is models within 6, so that will get my unit of aggressors over there as well. Then what we're going to be going for is the next power Veiler time, same unit, so it can re-roll charges and gets to fight first. I rolled a 7 again, so once more, that's going to be in play. So that concludes the psychic phase.
It's very good.
So on to the shooting phase. Ultramarines shooting phase. Start off with the easy things. 3 eradicators are in range and can see that raider.
And he's got Steel of Oath, so you're re-rolling hits and wounds.
One of them is in half range. And because all their shots are going onto the same target, they get to shoot twice. So we're going to kick off with that first of all. So I'm going to roll 2 shots for each guy that's going to shoot twice. And then I'm going to roll 2 black dice for the guys that's in half range. And I need to do this separately on different dice. So if you're going to speed roll, make sure the dice are separate. So you know who's in half range and who's not. So I'm hitting on 3s. So I rolled, one of those is missed.
3s to wound.
3s to wound, and I get to re-roll the failed wounds. So that's 5 invulnerable saves, mate, please.
So 5 invulnerable saves.
So can you please do one with a different dice?
So I'm going to use a big black dice as well, but this is the one that gets +2 damage. Oh, I've failed 3.
So the one that gets +2 damage is going to be 5 damage.
So he's got 3 left.
And then I've done 4 other wounds.
So he's dead.
So does he explode?
Does he explode? He doesn't explode, no.
Does not.
So I'll take him off now.
Eradicators doing what they do best, eradicating big nasty tanks, and that makes the rest of my bits a little bit easier, as again I just want to now pick away those incubi. So what I'm going to do first of all is start off with Roboute Guilliman. He's outside of his rapid fire range, but he is going to get, because I count as stationary now, I actually get that rapid fire range at full distance, because I count as stationary. So I wouldn't normally, but I'm going to get 6 shots with rapid fire 3. He hits on 2s, reroll 1s, because he's a friendly Imperium unit and he gets those reroll 1s. 6 hits. Strength 6, -2 because I'm in the tactical doctrine, and 2 damage.
So 2s to wound, so that's 6. I've got a 2-up save currently, so 4s.
It's a good roll.
I failed 3, so 3 die.
3 die, okay. So I actually went a little bit better than I expected, and I want the charge with the aggressors. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm pretty comfortable that 2 of my aggressors can kill those incubi. I'm hoping they can. I don't want to put too many in because I've started to get away from my auras. I've just had a look and I think 2 can get in. So I'm going to put 3 aggressors shooting into your venom.
Yeah, and they're in reroll to hit range, yeah?
They're reroll to hits, yeah. And reroll 1s to wound. So I'll roll all 4 together. So they get 4d6 each. So that's going to be an additional 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 15 shots on top of the 24 shots I get as well, naturally. So I hit on 4s with rerolls. It's hard to know when you've got so many dice whether it's a good or bad roll, because you look at it and you think, oh, that's good, but then you could look in other clumps of the dice and see it's bad. And again, I'm looking for 50% hit rate with hitting on a 4. It looks about 50%. Now with the rerolls, that's a very strong roll from me there. That's a very strong roll. Wounding on 5s though.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a saving grace, right? Oh, one's jumped off.
And I get to reroll 1s because of my lieutenant. And then I'm wounding on 5s. So Joe's got to make 14 saves of...
Well, it would be 4, but you're -1 now, aren't you? Because tactical doctrine, so 5s. He's dead.
Okay, does he explode?
Does he explode? On a 6, no, it's a 1.
Okay, cool. So that concludes my shooting phase. Onto the charge phase, just the 1. Are you going to overwatch?
I don't have any guns.
So are you going to set to defend?
I am going to set defend because I hit on 2s. You're -1, which gives me on 3, so setting defend
puts you back on that. Cool. So I'm going to charge now. I rolled a 9 even, which is, and I get a +1 because of Roboute Guilliman, so going 10. And I just want to put 1 within half an inch, another 1 within a half an inch, and then just to make sure that 1 aggressor gets within 3 inches there, so 2 can swing. The rest are going to keep coherency of that 2 inches, and then making sure they can push forward ever so slightly to make sure that I'm within Tigerius range, and also I'm keeping my unit within 3 inches of my apothecary there. So I get 3 attacks base for an aggressor, +1 because I charged, and +1 for the standard of McCrag. 5 attacks an aggressor.
Wow, and you're -1 to hit, so you hit on 4, so there's no point in me doing lightning fast reactions.
And my sergeant is all the way over here, so he's not going to swing, because obviously, you know, again, we paint the models correctly so that we know where those models are for those extra attacks rather than just throwing them in. So it's 10 attacks. I get +1 to hit, but because of my banner, so you could lightning fast a unit. 10 attacks, re-rolling misses.
I'll let you go because I've only got 2 models in there. Oh, with that roll I could have done, but
yeah, I mean you would have denied me 3.
2s,
rerolling 1s, so 4, 7 saves, -3.
So I have got a 6-up save.
Nice.
They're dead.
Yeah, even with lightning fast, it would have been a waste of CPs. Because again, you're not going to make that many 6-up saves at that -3. So that concludes the end of my turn. I'm going to get another 2 points for engaging all fronts, and then what I'm also going to get is data intercept again happened in this corner, so that I will score that at the start of my next turn, and I'm currently on 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives. So putting the pressure on you again to take me off these objectives. But for now, just another 2 is going on the scoreboard. And on to your turn 2, mate.
Yeah, so score-wise, I'm going to get 5 points because I currently hold 2. This one here and the one in my deployment zone. And that's it. So I've got to kill things and scramble again this turn.
Very nice.
All right. Drukhari, turn 2, movement phase. Again, nothing's really happening in the command phase. Lilith's not in play yet. She's lurking. She's waiting to come in. Movement phase wise, I've disembarked all the incubi. It's turn 2, which means that everything in my army can now advance and charge.
Ridiculous.
All the Blackheart units.
Army wide.
Advance
in charge.
Yeah.
That mobility of the army now for Drukhari is crazy. Like, look how far those. I mean, you're going to get into it, but it's something else.
And the good thing is now, if you're Blackheart in the Real Space Raider detachment, your Blades for Hire unit get the bonuses for the +1 to your power from pain, which means incubi, mandrakes, scourges all get +1 on the chart, which means that my incubi now get +1 to attack in combat.
Very nice. Yeah, beautiful.
Then I've bought up my Archon. He's out now, which means that when he goes into combat, his warlord trait, like Ancient Evil,
Yep.
I pick a unit in engagement range, fights last.
Oh dear.
The Homunculus with the Vexator Mask, which works the same as did before, pick a unit in engagement range, fights last, can't be overwatched.
Okay, I'm seeing where this is going. Yeah.
Doubling up with the Incubi abilities.
Fight last.
Fight last. You can see what this army does now.
Cult of Strife.
Yeah.
What do?
They fight first.
They fight first.
Yeah.
So what's happening is I'm fighting last and you're fighting first.
Yeah. And then that's the whole plan of this army. Get in there, grab your opponent, don't let go.
And we're going to be covering a lot more of this on our masterclass for the Drukhari, which will be happening next week.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that, all the links are below in the description. Sign up, we go through all the elements of Drukhari, but this is one way to play the list, super mobile, really cool combos, and we're only showing you a little sneak peek of what we can really do with this army, but the masterclass is completely free to sign up for as well, and that's going to be next week. So when you've got your book in your hand, you can attend the masterclass, and again, it's online. You can sign up for the repeat showing and get signed up for that.
Okay. Then the Raiders and the Ravager have moved over to this side. They weren't very successful shooting that unit of aggressors. And admittedly, I don't want to kill any aggressors, because what I don't want to happen is you remove one, leaving a hole for Bobby G to heroically intervene. Currently, he's trapped behind the line, so I need to keep him there at the moment.
Yeah.
So the Ravagers and the Raiders, their target is probably going to be your Inceptors there.
Yeah.
Because they're while we stand for you.
Yeah.
And they're not getting all the bonuses, which means I should get a lot of damage out of here. The Mandrakes have stayed on the objective. The Racks have moved forward to put pressure on objective 2.
Yeah.
The Hellions have advanced over into the middle.
Yeah.
So I can spend 2 CP.
Okay. This happens now?
So it happens now. It happens in the movement phase. When at 4, Eviscerating Flyby.
Tell me what happens.
I pick a unit that I move over.
Okay.
And on a 5+, +1 if it's an infantry unit, I do a mortal wound to you for each model in my unit.
So a 4+.
So on a 4+, I do mortal wounds to you.
You got 10 in the model, 10 in the unit.
there, yeah.
Do you roll 10 dice?
10 dice on 4s.
So it should be 5 mortal wounds on average.
Hopefully, yeah.
Let's see
And
what happens.
this will take a lot of pressure off those Racks on holding that objective.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I have rolled
5.
5.
That's what we expected.
That's maths. Drukhari, turn 2 shooting. It's going to be a relatively quick phase, this one. I'm going to start off with the Hellions here into these last 2 remaining intercessors.
Yeah.
I want to deal with them. They're not hugely important, but they can put pressure on this objective, take out those Racks, and trap my shooting units in combat. So I want to make sure they're definitely gone before I kind of advance.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 4s because I have advanced. That's actually a really good roll.
That's a good shout, mate.
Out of 20 shots, I missed
not bad.
7 times. And I'm wounding you on 4s because of poison.
Yep. Not so good.
Not so good. 5 saves, no minus.
1 dead and 1 takes a wound.
So starting off with, I'm going to go with a Raider first into your unit of Inceptors.
Okay, very nice.
So there's no minus 1, so I'm hitting on 3s. I've hit.
Yep.
I'm wounding you on 3s.
Yep.
That fails to wound. I'm going to spend a CP on that one.
Let's go for it.
Just going to spend it. That puts me down to 6.
Yep.
And then wounding on a 3. That's a wound. It's -4.
Yeah, 5 plus invertible save. Ooh. It's a Psychic Fortress
Oh,
and he's made it!
Does it again.
Tigerius, what an absolute boss just with his staff, you know, waving it around. Like, you have an invulnerable save.
I know.
You have an invulnerable save. Yeah.
So annoying. Next
Doesn't
Raider.
auto-include Tigerius.
He is now, yeah.
Next one.
Next Raider. Hits.
You've hit.
Wounding on a 3.
Oh.
Fails to wound. Next Ravager. 3
Okay,
shots.
I'm going to now spend, now you've declared your Ravager, and you did do that in the right order.
Yeah.
Because you were trying to, yeah, I know what you were trying to do. You're like trying to tease out my transhuman.
Yeah.
So then you could switch over to the Eradicators, which would be your prime target.
Yeah.
But I'm going to now spend 1 CP to put my Inceptors to have transhuman.
Okay. So I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s now.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s, I get 1 free reroll. So that's 3 hits.
Strong.
Wounding on 4s. Come on now.
Oh,
That's 2 wounds.
okay. 2 5-ups coming up. Come on, Tigers, you can do it again. Oh, it's
Right.
1 pass, 1 through.
So it's minimum 4 damage. Is your apothecary in range?
Oh, he is, yeah.
So
hang on a minute. Of the Inceptors, yes.
yes. So it is 3 plus 1. So it's 4 damage.
Come on, 1. I need 2 6s here to stay
Yeah.
alive. No.
No.
So I've lost an Inceptor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to spend another 1 CP, putting me down to 5, and I'm going to. It used to be called Fire and Fade.
Yep.
Now it's called Never Stationary.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to move my Ravager back 7 inches behind cover, because if I don't kill those Eradicators, they're going to pick him up, and he's my best chance of killing a lot of your stuff.
That's a good tactic. Get behind that obscuring. I am slow. I'm not going to be able to get the line of sight on him, so yeah, keep him in the game. Those 3 Dark Lances is good.
Yeah.
Nice. So what next?
The charge phase.
The charge phase. Okay.
Very important charge phase.
All right then.
I'm going to start off with the Vexator Mask Homunculus.
Okay. And where's he going?
He is going to go into this unit here of aggressors.
And I can't
Yeah.
overwatch.
You can't overwatch it.
Cool.
And I rolled a 10.
All right.
So he's definitely going in.
Okay. Do you want to place him now?
I'll place him now, yeah.
Okay. So your next charge.
My next charge, I'm going to send the Venom
Yep.
into the other unit of aggressors.
And I'm going to overwatch. I'm just going to spend 1 CP to overwatch.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to overwatch with the aggressors that you're declaring a charge on. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we rolled off how many shots I'm getting extra.
Yep.
Now I've got 3 models that are within cover, so they can set to defend. So they're going to be overwatching on 5s with Bobby G's rerolls to miss. So I'll go with these. These are 5s, rerolling misses.
Wow.
Very strong.
This is very, very strong.
Because I've already got the Banner Ancient's ability for that +1 to hit, there's no point setting to defend to get the +1 to hit there. And I didn't want to spend the extra CPs to support Overwatch because you've obviously with your Agents of Vect made it so expensive for me.
Yeah, I just really wanted to take that out of the game or make it a real difficult option for you.
Yeah. Otherwise it would have been a no-brainer at 2
Yeah.
CPs. Now hopefully the aggressors will do enough. And knock that 5. So I'll just quickly roll these out because we may kill him off anyway with just these. So I'm looking for 5s, re-rolling 1s to wound. And this is going to be at -1, yeah.
So 5s. That was a brilliant roll. He's taken 4, so he's got 2 left.
Okay, so I'll need to roll the rest of my hits.
If he makes it in, this will be a godsend.
So this time I'm on 6s re-rolling because these are the models not inside cover that can't set to defend. So that's my hits. I think I knocked that 4 to a 6, from 6 to a 4. Just the 1 wound, no
Ooh.
re-rolls on that.
I'll fail with it anyway, but he's got 1 wound left.
Like you said, it was a miracle, and the miracle's what you got.
So I'll put that 1 dice on the back of him so we remember.
Yeah.
And then he's charging. 6.
Yeah.
But that's all I need to do is just poke him
Yeah.
right on the end there.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be the witches on the bottom there.
Mhm.
They're going to charge into the aggressors on the end.
Yeah.
They rolled a 4,
Yeah.
but I'm only 1.5 inches away, so I'll move those in a second.
Archon,
The Archon's going to go in.
he's in.
He's on a 7, so he's going to go in there. The Incubi are actually going to charge both units here.
Okay, both
so
units,
I can
yep.
breach both of them. That's a 4
They're in.
that they're in.
And then Drazar.
And then Drazar's going to charge both into the gap left between here.
Yep.
That's a 5. I believe he's in.
With a +1.
There is no +1.
But you're going to have to go around your base, so I don't think
So
you're
I'm
gonna
going to
get
spend the CP to re-roll that.
that. Yep.
So I'm down to 4. That's a 9.
He's definitely in. Yep.
Then the unit of Incubi behind, they're going to charge onto this unit of
Aggressors as well.
here.
Yep.
I really want to get rid of these aggressors.
Yeah.
They're 5. Yeah, they are within 5s, yeah.
Okay, yep. Yep.
I'm going to put the racks onto this one guy here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a bold move. Go on. 7.
7. And the last charge I'm going to make is the Hellions into the unit of Eradicators and the unit of the Inceptors. This means that you can't use your special Overwatch stratagem. Okay, so I'm about 2 inches away.
Yeah.
And I've rolled an 11.
So they're definitely in.
They're definitely in.
Nice. So next up, combat phase then.
Yeah. So the combat I need to start off with is the Hellions going into the Eradicators and the Inceptors.
Yeah.
I'm putting 6 Hellions into the Eradicators, 3 into the Inceptors. I'm hitting you on 3s, wounding on 4s.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Take out
Not a great roll there, Joe, but Mike, I need you to roll a little bit badly here. So I've got something alive at the end of my turn. Otherwise, Bobby G's going to have his work cut out.
Yeah. So these are -1 now.
Okay.
And
is the damage 1 or 2?
Damage 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So wounding on 4. So what I need to do is move these off to one side.
Because your 6s are an additional AP.
Yeah, so that's 4 saves at -1.
Okay.
And 5 saves at -2.
So they're okay.
Yeah.
And then the -2 ones.
Yeah.
I've lost 4. So obviously these are 2 damage each.
Yeah.
So 4 are going to go through.
And this is the unit into the Inceptors.
Yeah.
Again, hitting on 3s. Only missed twice on that one. And I'm strength 5, so forward again. Well, that wasn't as great. So that's 1 save at -2,
Yep.
2 saves at -1.
2 at -1, 1 goes through, so that's 2 damage taken. These will get a feel no pain. -2 also goes through, so 4 damage. This unit is going to get the 6+ feel no pain. It doesn't matter. So I lose an Inceptor. Does he fight in death? He does not. So I lost another Inceptor. And then where are you going next?
I'm going to go with the racks into the Intercessor.
Yep, again the right play. I'm probably not going to interrupt there, but so how many attacks are these guys getting each?
So they get 2 attacks each, +1 for the Sergeant.
Okay, nice.
So I'm hitting you on 3s.
Yep. Can he stay alive?
Yeah.
It's going to be a miracle if he does.
And I'm wounding you on 4s. That was an awful roll.
Oh, it's a miracle.
I failed every single one.
I needed a miracle and that's what I got.
Yeah. So we're going to go to the combat over here now.
Yep.
I kind of feel like I want to give it to Jazar.
Go on then.
I want
Give it to him.
Jazar to be the
main man.
Be the man.
See how much he can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 2s.
Yep.
I've hit with all of them.
Yep.
I'm wounding on 2s now.
So if I spend my transhuman,
Yeah.
that will still affect you. So I'll
Yeah.
spend 1 CP on this unit
Yeah.
to transhuman, okay?
Okay. So I'm wounding you on 4s now.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. I've rolled 3 6s.
Very nice.
So that means that he's now -4.
So I've lost 2 aggressors. Do they fight in death? Yes, they both do. Okay, cool.
Oh. Next up, I'm going to put Jazar into the same unit again.
He's going again?
He's going again.
He loves it.
Because you've removed the guys away from the incubi, so
Yep.
when they pile in, they have to pile into Big Bobby G.
Yeah.
It's not really where they want to live.
No.
So, yeah. I'm going
Absolutely.
to kill the other 2 guys. That's what we're going to do. He's missed twice.
Okay.
Still wounding on 4s.
Yep.
But that is 2 more wounds at -3. So on
5
your
ups. Come on, baby. Come on, Tigerius. Oh, you pray to Tigerius and he delivers. Look at that.
Absolute madness.
Loving it.
Okay then. It'll be the incubi now. So 2s to hit.
Yeah.
4 1s. Oh, it's not average for Joe. It's not my average roll then. Oh, there we go. That's average. Missed ones. Good, good. Those 6 6s.
A flat 3 damage.
A flat 3 damage -4.
So it's all on my 5 ups anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll do the flat 3 damages first.
Yeah.
So all but 1 have gone through. So 5, I'm going to put these to one side. I'm just going to roll these out actually. Okay, it's another 2 saved, but these are all at 2 damage apiece.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not hoping for much here. So I've got first one, 6+ feel no pain. So he's alive actually. So he'll take up another 3 damage, and then
he dies.
Yeah. Then so 1 dead so far. If you can remember that,
Yeah,
please.
1 dead.
So I'll pick up another one of these
This
dice.
is the kind of counter I like.
He's now saved another one, so I'll take another one of these. And now he's dead, so that's the second one dead.
Yeah. This is the
third one, he's
armies,
dead.
Yeah. And then the last set of 3.
Yeah. He's now dead.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah.
And then all of these are going on the last guy anyway.
Yeah.
And I've got 8 damage to save on 6s. You've killed the unit. So we'll see which ones of these fight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 can fight back. So I'm going to put those 2 attacks now onto, because I'm going to lose the unit anyway, I'm going to put them both onto Drukahri, I think.
Wow.
I'll kind of want to see him dead, because everything's fought. In fact, no, they'll have to go onto the Incubi unit there. That's just fought me. 2 hit. I get +1 to hit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
1 wound, -3.
So 6 up, come on, buddy. Oh, no.
1 dead.
The last unit of mine to attack is Venom.
Go on then. Yeah.
And he's hitting on 3s because he gets +1 to attack.
Okay.
+1 to hit. That's 3 hits.
Wound on 4s.
Are you, yeah, because it's the transhuman, yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, my attack's back. Here we go.
It's a dangerous time to be alive.
This is, so I can pile in now with this guy right here, ending close to the close enemy model, and I can pop them within half an inch of this unit of Incubi over there if I want to.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put 1 guy.
Yeah.
Now remember, I'm getting the standard of a crag, so I get 3 base, you charged is 4, plus the extra attack, so 5 attacks is going to go onto that unit of Incubi first. 1 guy then is going to go onto Drukahri, and then 1 guy is going to just attack that last Venom. So 5 attacks from this first aggressor onto the Incubi. Hitting on 4s, rerolling my misses, so that's 3 hits, 2s to wound, reroll that's 3 saves at -3 on those Incubi.
So 6 up saves.
Yeah.
Failed them all. That's 3 dead.
Oh, that's nice. Then my sergeant there is going to get 6 attacks, because he obviously gets the additional, and he's going to just put that on that Venom.
Yep.
Because if I can explode him, then you're going to start taking some mortal wounds on yourself. Reroll my misses.
You roll like that again.
No, there's only 2 hits.
Yep.
That's 2 wounds though.
So I've got 6 up.
Runnable.
Invulnerable.
So he's dead.
He's
Does he
dead.
explode?
I don't want him to.
No,
he doesn't.
Oh. And then the other 5 attacks onto Drukahri, and I get 3 hits, sorry, 4 hits now with the reroll. 4 wounds against Drukahri.
This one is 4+ invulnerable save, and I've passed every single one.
What is this? Madness.
Big D coming in again.
Okay, so next up we're going to go with the 3 Inceptors.
Yep.
And then I've got the 3 Eradicators after that. So I'm going to go first of all with the 3 Inceptors.
Before you roll, I am going to lightning fast this unit.
Okay.
It only costs 1 CP now, so down to 3. But it just means, I know you get your re-rolls, but it just gives them that little bit more survivability.
So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, 2s and 3s, and then wounding on toughness.
Toughness 4.
So looking for 4s, 5 saves at no minus.
So 5s. I failed 4. So 1's already taken a wound. So that kills another one, and then leaves 1 with a wound lift.
Now the Eradicators get 3 base, +1 because you charged me, and then +1 for the standard of Macragge, and 1 for a sergeant. So they're still getting a lot of attacks, although obviously they don't really have a combat orientated weapon, and that was a miss that I just knocked, so I'll re-roll those. That was a good roll from me. Eradicators not liking seeing their fallen brothers go down.
No.
Reroll the 1s to wounds because of Bobby G.
Yeah.
What a hero Bobby G is.
That Ultramarine level of supporting units is incredible. Oh, that was a good roll from me there. So, well, I say that. So, I've failed 6.
Okay.
1's already taken a wound, so 1 dies.
Yep.
Kills 2 more, leaves another 1 on a wound.
So what did you score at the end of your turn?
So, end of my turn, I get 3 for engage again.
Yeah.
How many of your units did I kill in combat?
You've killed 1 unit.
1 unit. So I get another point.
Okay, very nice.
For doing that.
Beautiful. So you've deployed 2 scramblers, got your engage, and then obviously 2 kills on that.
Yeah.
So on to my turn 3. Start my turn 3.
Yeah.
I'm currently holding 2 objectives. Thanks to my steadfast example warlord trait, my aggressor is keeping me in it to get me 5 points on the primary. Because remember, this is a hold 2, hold 3 secondary, primary mission, sorry. And then I get 2 points on data intercept.
Yeah.
So we're going to head over to my start of my movement phase, but I've got some command abilities I need to do first. Ultramarines movement phase roundup. Very tentative turn here.
Yeah.
Now what I did earlier is I spent a CP to take me down to, I spent 1 so that my aggressors could fall back and shoot and charge.
Yep.
And then I used my ability from the apothecary to bring an aggressor back. So I've got 4 aggressor squad, they're fall back, they can shoot, they can charge. Moved my intercessors forward 6 inches, and I'm spending 2 CPs so that they can shoot and still use the data intercept stratagem.
Yep.
So they've got a good line of sight onto those incubi over there, or Drazar.
Yep.
Fell back with the Inceptors, so only -1 to hit, but making sure I'm within Guilliman reroll range. And then I put my other Inceptor, he fell out of combat from those racks to then go and just take that objective off you, because obviously he's got OPSEC, providing I can get rid of those 3 racks. And then aggressors move forward into that building to really put some pressure on those witches, and that pretty much is my movement phase complete.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do now is move on to that psychic phase.
So we're going to do 2 powers.
Going to do 2 powers. So what I'm going to do first of all is cast my Psychic Fortress.
I really need you to fail this, please.
And I failed it, but I get a reroll, remember? Easy on the 2nd attempt. No! A 1 and a 2, and I can't re-roll that. It only goes to a 4, and you need a 5.
That's a problem for you. That's a big problem.
Right, so
that
now
may be a saving grace.
Wow.
I mean,
wow, Tigerius, you've let me down. So I'm just going to have to retaliate with
perils, kill yourself.
Smite. And I'm going to go, because I get the +1, I'm going to get a Super Smite.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll take a perils on Tigerius if I Super Smite,
Yeah.
because it will be on your Bay Man, Drazar. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready for the double 6 boxcars coming up?
It's a one!
No, so I'm going to re-roll that.
You've already re-rolled it.
Get to re-roll every test.
Every test?
Every test.
What is this?
Here we go,
Madness.
from double 1 to double 6. No, it's not. It's only a 9, but it is going to be D3 mortal wounds on Drazar. 2 mortal wounds on him.
Oh. He is down to 4.
Thought,
If that went to a double 1,
I'd have
that'd be
cried.
hilarious.
no, that would not have been funny. So now we're into the shooting phase. Okay, so the Ultramarine shooting phase. I'm literally going to have to use everything.
Yeah.
I'm even going to shoot the Apothecary Bolt Pistol.
Wow.
I know, big. It's big. But first of all, you've got a Hellion with a wound left, haven't you?
I do.
So I'm going to start off with Tigerius' Bolt Pistol. In fact, he's going to throw a frag grenade at your Hellions right there. And
Wow.
you've got one with a wound left, haven't
I
you?
have, yeah.
So he's hit. He's
Frag-
wounded. Strength 6.
Oh, yeah.
-1.
So, it's a 4.
That's
so
1
one's
dead.
Sad times.
Nice, I'll take that. So next up, what we're going to go for is the Azolva Pulp, the pistol there.
The Azolva Bolt Pistol.
Something like that. Now this is from the Apothecary. Strength 4, -4, 2 damage.
Wow.
So he's going to put that onto a Hellion.
Oh.
Hits, wounds,
Oh.
-4.
So 6 up invulnerable save.
Kills one.
Kills one.
Flat 2 damage, I like that.
My boys.
Okay. So now Roboute Guilliman is going to put his 6 shots with the Hand of Dominion now.
Mm.
You half full damage on Drazar, don't you?
Well, it's minus all damage by 1. So
Yeah, so it would be half of mine. So I'm going to put these shots into those incubi.
rude.
Yeah. In fact, I'm better off shooting these guys into them because they're 1 damage only.
Mm.
So I'm going to do that first of all. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 here that can see those guys. And I am in the
Tactical.
tactical doctrine, so that is 8 shots. Re-rolling any misses. So they've all hit. And I get to re-roll 1 to wound.
So 3s.
So that's 3, so that's 6 saves and -2 on those incubi.
So 5s. Oh, I failed it. They're dead.
They're dead.
I failed 4, there's only 2 there.
So the Hand of Dominion now, he's going to, Bobby G, turn him back. He's going to pluck those 2 Hellions straight out the sky.
Alright.
Now, does your Archon still have that really annoying invulnerable save?
The 2+ invulnerable, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go on the Hellions.
Well, he's hit.
2 on 3s.
Oh, 3s.
And they all wound at -2, so 6 at -2.
So 6s. They're dead.
The Hellions are dead. The Hand of Dominions picked up the Hellions. I do appreciate that.
But their job was basically to hold you up, basically, move, block you.
Yeah,
they've done their job.
You've definitely done that. So now I'm going to put all 5 aggressors into that unit of witches.
I'm gonna. You get 4 rerolls.
Yeah.
You are -1.
No, I'm not anymore.
You're not -1, so you're getting
Use a stratagem
6, 12, 18, 24
with a minimum of 3 shots on all the others.
with a minimum of 3 shots in each. I'm just gonna pick them up because
Okay, cool.
you're hitting on 3s,
Yeah.
re-rolling everything, wounding on 3s, but you are out of re-roll 1s to wound range.
So I get 4s. No, I get reroll 1s to wound with the Bobby G.
Oh, then I'll take them off there.
And I rolled a hell of a lot of shots there as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, I think that's fair. Now I did say I was going to use everything, Joe.
Yeah.
Grenade.
Oh, from
Chapter Ancient
yeah
into Drazar.
Okay.
He's hit
Nice.
and he's wounded.
Oh. Minus.
1.
So 3 up save.
D3 damage. 3. -1
Oh.
comes 2 damage. He's got 2 wounds left. I told you I was going to use everything, Joe.
Yeah.
I warned you. Now, I'm going to make some charges now.
Okay.
It is the charge phase, and charges is exactly what I want to be doing. Unit aggressors are going to charge onto your Archon.
Okay.
Would you like to Overwatch?
No, I've only
Okay.
got a pistol.
So they're going 6 inches now. So can I get within 3 of that? Not sure. I'm just going to play it safe here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to keep them all within. I need to keep them in 3 inches of this apothecary.
Yeah.
So they'll just kind of go around like that, so 3 of them will be able to fight on that Archon. I know you're going to make me fight last. Then what we've got is Bobby G, the main man, straight into Drazar. He's rolling 11.
Oh.
So he's going in.
Well, good to take your base with you.
Yep. Just going to go right to there. And then Tigerius, he ain't afraid of you.
Yeah. He's got to go around, doesn't he?
He's going to charge
He can
into...
charge through, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go through the wall into Homunculus. Yeah, 6. He's going to go just to the other side of that there. Okay?
Yeah.
He is a bit exposed, but if you're shooting Tigerius, you're not shooting at other stuff that I want you to, keep alive. Alright, so start of that fight phase for the Ultramarines, and we're going to kick off with Roboute Guilliman into Drazar.
I feel like Drazar's going to die on this one. Just a hunch.
Get 7 attacks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the Sword of the Imperium.
But, it's a bit weird though. He's going after a man with 1 wound. What is this?
Oh, only 6 hits. Now remember, 6s do D3 mortal wounds.
Oh. There's 2 1s there.
Nope.
Okay then.
So that's I'll just roll the D3 mortal wounds because it might just kill him.
It's a 1. He's got 1 wound left.
And I can't re-roll that. So he's got 1 wound left and you've got 4 saves to make. 4 invulnerable saves.
What are you going to do if you live through this?
Cry. I'm not going to be happy if he lives through this.
Come on, boy.
No.
Even with the re-rolling.
Whiffed it big time. Yeah. So that is Drazar gone.
No, sad times.
Roboute's not having any of it. Okay, so next up we'll go with Tigerius.
Yeah.
He has killed a Demon Prince in the past and he will kill this homunculus. Okay, so Tigerius gets 5 attacks hitting on 3s, and he's hit. And he gets to re-roll because his Roboute's nearby.
Yeah.
And he does it, but he still misses.
Wounds on 4s, and he failed all of them! Such excite.
Tigerius, what have you done?
Yeah.
Okay, mate, now it is your attacks back.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the homunculus next.
Okay.
Alright.
Back into Tigerius.
Back into Tigerius. Hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Oh, completely missed the table there. That's fine. All wounded.
Okay.
But all hit.
Mm-hmm.
Wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
Well, that was not great. But
3 saves?
3 saves at -2.
Okay.
1 damage each.
2 have gone through.
So that leaves him with
3 wounds
3
left.
wounds left. Ooh.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go with my Clavex.
Yep.
That's
All hit.
4 hits.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I am wounding you on 3s.
Okay. So then your Archon onto my aggressors.
Yep. So I get 5 attacks hitting on 2s.
Mm-hmm. What's your damage in things before we move on? In case I
Yeah.
want a transhuman.
I'm wounding. I'm strength 4. So
Okay.
I'm wounding on 5.
No worries,
Damage
carry on.
1 because it's just a power sword.
Cool. No worries.
And then 5s. So that's 1 save at -3, and then that one's -4. So you don't get a save on that one.
-3. He's okay. So
Oh.
it takes 1 damage. Yeah.
Damage.
Okay, and then their attacks back. They're going to get 3 that can fight. 16 attacks. Because I get 3 base, +1 for charging, +1 for the banner and McCrag.
Yep.
And the sergeant obviously gets that additional attack. And I am +1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Reroll my misses. They all hit. I'm not fancying the Archon's chances right now.
No, because you're winning on 2s.
And I'm rerolling my 1s. That many saves.
That many saves. Okay.
Do you get your shadow field 2 up?
I do, but
So-
once I fail it,
Yeah, so 1 at a time then. It
Yeah.
was normally the first one you fail. Hold it. Hold it. Come on, Joe.
it's so stressful.
You've got to fail 1 now. Come
No.
on.
Oh no, that didn't hit the thing. Oh,
What is going
Oh, it's a 1.
How many you got left?
I got 5 left,
Okay, so that's 2 damage he's taken so far.
and then I get 5 up in ones off these.
Okay.
He's dead.
That was... I thought
If
if he's alive here, then that's not gone well.
Yeah.
So then they're just going to consolidate 3 inches forward, just to basically zone out that objective, but stay within 3 inches of that apothecary, okay?
Yeah.
And get a little bit closer to you than Bobby G, so you can't target him, alright?
Okay.
Oh, that was stressful. And that's pretty much it now. And I'm currently holding 1, 2, 3 objectives. You're holding 2, so
Yeah.
you're going to get 5 at the start of your turn 3.
Yeah.
So we'll move over to Joe's turn 3.
Okay. Drukhari, turn 3, movement phase. Again, no command phase stuff. Lilith was in a transport.
She was.
Couldn't do anything. But I needed that transport to boost her across
Yes.
the table. What we've done is we've moved a Venom over to there, sit on that objective, which means you've got to go over there and deal with it.
You've kept your Cabalites in the corner here,
Yeah.
just to keep getting you that engage.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out about moving them forward, because if I mess up on killing stuff here, then you heroically intervene to me. So, it's got to do. The Homunculus is going to stay in combat with Tigerius.
Nice. They want another round of
Yeah.
fisticuffs.
Lilith got a big advance
Yeah.
out of her raider. So she's currently in the middle of this building. So she's got options.
She does.
And she comes out. Then the witches just disembarked, moved over here, so we've got a good position for charges, but it also means that they're in a position to still shoot this lowly intercessor.
He has gone through 5 racks. He can take 20
Right.
witches. No
if
problem.
needed, I will charge him with the Ravager and the Raider.
Yeah, you won't do anything. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Yeah.
Um,
Mandrakes are doing an action for you. They're scrambling. So
Yeah,
that
they-
will get you those 10 points.
10 points, yeah.
Yeah.
They've moved off the objective into no man's land. Their movement 8, which means they clear that 6-inch threshold.
Yep.
One Raider's moved back onto this objective, but he's still poking his nose out, so he can shoot down here. And then obviously the Rex have just stayed on that objective.
Yeah.
40 points of point score as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay then, mate. So we're going to kick off with the shooting phase, because
Yeah.
you don't have a psychic phase. Where are you going first? Remember, the aggressors are -1 to hit from Tigerius turn before, but no psychic fortress,
Well,
unfortunately.
I'm probably just going to leave those alone.
Okay,
if
cool.
I'm totally honest.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with this witch unit here
Yeah.
into this
Intercessor.
intercessor. I'm going to throw a grenade at him.
Okay.
D6 shots.
5. Okay,
Nice,
strong.
nice,
It's a strong
nice.
start there.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's 3
Three
hits.
hit, yeah.
Strength 4 -1. 1 wound at -1.
He's got this in the locker, I'm telling you. No, he's dead.
He's
Okay,
dead.
cool.
Literally fell over to a stiff breeze.
Well, he fell over to a grenade. Call it how it is. Right, now what's next then, mate?
So what I'm going to do, Dark Lances are going to go into
The Eradicators.
the Eradicators.
Well, I'm definitely spending transhuman here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a CP there to transhuman, so you're wounding me on 4s only.
Okay. So, Raider first, Raider 1, hits.
Okay, he hits, yeah.
Wounds on a 4. That's a wound.
Okay.
It's -4, so you don't get a save.
Brilliant.
So that's 5 damage.
Oh, great. So can I keep an aggressor alive here? This is an eradicator, sorry. This is a while we stand we fight for me. No, one
so
dead.
Close.
One dead. Okay, pip away him.
I'm going to put the Ravager into it next.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
so we can hopefully pick him up. I've missed once, so I'm going to... Well, I've missed twice.
Yep.
Reroll. I might use a CP reroll on this one.
Okay.
I've still got, because if I fail on the wound, so I'm going to use a CP reroll. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. That's 2 wounds.
So you're down to 3 CPs now,
Down
aren't
to
you?
3 CPs this turn.
Okay, so 2 go through. Yep.
Yeah. So that is 6 damage on one.
Yep.
4 damage on the other.
Well, I'll roll the 4 damage.
Yeah.
See if So the 6 damage first will kill one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Well, I'll roll it out, but I don't think
You have to roll 4 6s.
No. So one's dead, and then on the 4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh. 2 dead.
It's the
Not having that psychic fortress. It's gutting.
it's really hurt you.
Yeah.
It shows how good Dark Lancers are now as
They
well.
are real good, especially with that re-roll to hit. That's
Yeah.
nice, yeah. Okay.
So I've got one more Dark Lance to shoot.
Oh, treat yourself.
I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to shoot him at
Inceptor?
an Interceptor.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Miss?
Missed. Great start. Missed as well. He was like, you guys got this.
I don't think you need it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put 10 Witches into the Inceptors.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Any re-rolls?
No re-rolls.
Okay.
And then wounding on 4s.
Because of poison.
Yeah. So it's 3 wounds, no minus.
Oh, no!
Oh, killed one!
No way! Wow.
Too efficient they are.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Wow. Charge phase.
Charge phase, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to go for the first one, which I really want to get off.
Yeah.
Save a re-roll for. Lilith is going in to these intercessors. That's a 9. Comes in like a wrecking ball.
Because you've heard Miley Cyrus now in my head.
Yeah. Meow.
Oh dear.
In she goes.
Mm.
And then we're going to send this unit of witches here
Yep.
into the Inceptors. So they're going in.
Yep.
We've got
6.
a 6, but I get +1 because there's no one engaged in range.
Mhm.
So that's a 7. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just go round to here.
Yeah. Last unit witches?
Yeah, they're going to go into the Inceptors and Tigerius.
Okay.
Because he's worth 3 points to me.
Yeah.
I don't think that Homunculus can do it on his own.
Okay.
They're going 11.
They're definitely in. Cool.
They're definitely in. So
Yeah.
I'll move those now.
Alright then.
Drukhari, turn 3, combat phase. All the charges are done. We're all in. I'm going to use the Homunculus' Vexator Mask to make the Inceptors fight last.
Okay.
Yeah. All the Cut of Strife stuff strikes first in combat.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Lilith first versus these intercessors.
Okay. And just quickly, what strength is she?
Strength 4.
And okay, she win on 4s anyway. Cool.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So she's hitting on 2s. I've missed twice, but a 6 to hit with her generates an extra attack.
Lovely.
She's wounding on 4s though.
Okay. Fingers crossed she whips it! Oh!
She's absolutely whiffed it. 2 at -3.
I told you my sergeant's gonna just...
I should have sent her into one of the characters, but they're right next to Bobby G, and he'd absolutely annihilate.
6+ saves. Come on, 2 6s, boxed cars. No.
So next up, I've got the unit of witches going into Tigerius, and I'm going to start off with the Shardnet and the Impaler.
Okay, so that model there will have to push in a little bit closer.
Yeah.
To the closest model just to get within. Cool.
Yeah. So hitting on 2s now.
Yep.
Oh, 1 miss.
Yeah.
That's fine. Wounding on 3s.
And what ability
Oh
does
no, I'm
Lilith give
wounding
you?
I'm wounding on 4s actually.
What does Lilith give you?
Lilith gives me reroll 1s to wound.
Okay, real 1s to wound. So you can reroll that one wound roll. Okay. And you're wounding on 4s?
I am. So that's a big whiffer.
That's a big whiffer, yeah.
Right.
So you've got 6 other ladies.
Yeah. So they get 3 attacks base.
Yep.
And they get +1 for their daggers.
So 4 attacks each.
4 attacks each.
Strong. Can he survive this? That's the question.
So that's 5. And then I get +1 for the succubus.
So
2s.
Yep.
And then 4s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, that's big. That's a big roll. In fact,
that's a huge roll.
That's a ridiculous roll.
Wow.
Oh my god! Out of those wounds, 1 failed to wound, but those 6s
Yep.
are -2.
Great.
There's only 2 of them.
Great.
And the rest are -1 on this.
So these are all -1.
Yeah.
And I've only got 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then it's the next unit of witches going into...
So you've got 5 here. Yep.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to spend 1 CP to get +1 to my save because you are only 1 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm
the shard net is damaged too.
Okay, so I won't get against
I'll
that.
go with now. So 4 attacks from the shard net. 1 miss.
4s?
4s?
5s now.
5s.
Or you wounded
Well,
anyway.
they all wound. So it's 2 saves at -2. No, -3 because it's -2.
Okay.
And then 1 save at -2.
Well, your dice are spiked exactly when you've needed them to. So the -2 one
Yep.
is gone through. So that's 2 damage.
2 damage.
And then these 2 will, well, 1's fine, 1's saved, so 1's dead basically. Okay.
So 2s again.
Wow.
Well, that's good. Good.
Now 5s
5s. Rerolling 1s.
because of Lilith. Yeah.
And then so I'll take out.
And you're re-rolling 2.
There we go. So that's 3 saves at that's 4 saves at -2, and 1 save at -1.
So 1 save on my 3+ is okay. On these are on 4+s. I've got 1 wound left. Oh, cool.
Okay.
My attack's back.
Yeah.
4 attacks back. Because 3 attacks and I'm outside of range of my banner. No rerolls. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
4s.
2 dead.
2 dead. So I killed that one there, and that one there. End of my turn. I need to do a leadership check on that unit of witches.
Yep.
I've lost
7.
7.
Yep.
So I need to roll a 1.
Yep.
It's a 5.
Yep. Now
So-
roll 2 dice. 1 dead. 2 dice, and then 1s and 2s. You're going to lose more.
So I lost another one.
1 more.
So I'll leave the shard net in there.
Cool.
But I feel like that's a good exchange.
Yes. That was a brutal turn.
Yeah.
So at the end of that, then you kill a character. It's going to get you another 3 points.
I killed another unit.
You kill another unit. That's another point there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice turn, mate, and you get your engage in all fronts for another 2 points. And you've got your
3
scrambles.
points on engage.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to get your scrambles as well. So over to my turn 4.
Yeah.
Ultramarines turn 4. That was a good play. That was a good turn from you, Joe.
I tried real hard.
You did.
But
So I'm only going to score 10 points on my primary. Sorry, 5 points because I'm only holding 2. Beg your pardon. I'm up against it here. I don't have much left, but hopefully I've got enough with this unit of aggressors now. Need to let the aggression out. I need to play in every phase of the game. So the only thing I've literally got to do is in my command phase, I'm going to put those aggressors to give them that +1 to hit.
yeah.
And obviously now I'm going to move into the Assault Doctrine.
Yeah.
Because it's turn 4. And then onto my movement phase. Ultramarines turn 4 movement phase roundup.
Yeah.
First of all, advanced my Apothecary. Straight over there.
Yeah. Get on that objective.
Get on that objective. And he rolled a big 5. So he's going 12 inches because I get the +1 from Bobby G. Bobby G moved round to here to obviously get a charge on Lilith.
Yeah.
To take another character head. Then the aggressors move forward so that they could all get in range of the Apothecary so I could get an aggressor back. And then also making sure that now I've got a full squad, keeping myself within 6 inches of Roboute Guilliman's rerolls. My intercessors move back to get cover, and then also I spent 2 CP so they can shoot an action this turn.
Yep.
So, onto my movement shooting phase.
Yeah, so no psychic phase anymore.
No.
He is kaput.
Shooting phase.
Yep.
Intercessors within 12 of Roboute to get my reroll 1s.
Yep.
And I'm in the rapid fire range. 10 shots.
Wow.
Into those Cabalites.
Ooh.
Rerolling 1s. And that is 8 hits.
Yep.
3s to wound. Oh, 5 saves at -2. Sorry, -1 because I'm in the the assault doctor in there. So only -1.
So yeah, 5 up save now.
Okay.
Cabalites have gone to a 4 up save, and they also have a 5 up invulnerable save now.
Okay.
So.
Oh, 2 left.
2 left.
It's not good.
And because they now count as being in turn 5, they automatically pass morale.
Ugh. So Roboute Guilliman now, because Lilith is not within 3 of another unit with more than 3 models, I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
Get the work done now, because I've got no other decent target. I all hit.
Yep.
Wounding on 2s, toughness 3.
3, yep.
6 saves.
6 saves.
On your invulnerable save.
So 4s. Oh, she's
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Now, next up, I've got no other. I've got 2 CPs left. I'm really tempted to spend 2 CPs to fire this unit again. But I'm only going to get 2 that can see, so that's not going to be worth it there. So we're just going to go straight into the charge phase.
Yep.
Roboute is going to charge onto this witch.
I'm not going to overwatch.
4.
Yeah.
It's in. And then we're going to, because all I'm trying to do now is stop you from getting obsec and things like that, really.
Yeah.
So, okay, so with the aggressors, I'm just going to charge that venom.
Yep.
They're in.
It's an 8.
So I should be able to get 2 in quite comfortably and hopefully pick up that venom
Yep.
without me losing that objective. And that is then going to conclude the end of my charge phase. So I'm going to be outside of 3 inches from that.
Yep.
Homunculus, once I've done that, so I'm going to do those charges now, then we'll move on to the combat phase. Okay, so we'll go first of all with Roboute.
Yep.
Onto your witch.
I'll take him.
Okay.
Right, yeah. If he can't kill a single witch,
He's done wrong. Then I'm going to end closer to that homunculus and just go behind there.
Yeah.
To get me a little bit closer to my aggressors where I want to be. So next up we're going to go with 3 of those aggressors now.
Yep.
So again I'm going to get 6 attacks from the sergeant, and then each of the others are going to get 5 attacks each because of the relic of Macragge.
Oh, very nice.
Standard of Macragge. And they get +1 to hit from the relic as well.
So,
or the chapter ancient, should I say. Just getting reroll 1s to hit because I'm within 12 of Roboute, but not getting full rerolls. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s.
That's pretty good.
So I think that's a dead venom.
Yeah. I get 5 up though.
Okay, yeah.
5 up. Oh. No, he's dead. Does he explode? No.
No, good. Okay, cool.
That's a dead venom.
And then at the end of that, unfortunately, I'm not going to get engaged though.
No.
Don't really have many units left. And I did my action, so I just need to sit on as many objectives as I can now and weather the storm as we move on to your turn 4.
Drukhari, turn 4, movement phase. Start of the turn, I was holding 3 objectives. That gets me a big 10 points on that one. So in the movement phase, I've moved the unit of Cabalites over here and advanced them to get onto this objective.
Rolled a big 6, didn't you?
Big 6, it's huge.
Yeah.
Then I advanced the homunculus out onto that objective, rolled another big 6.
Yeah.
Flying in there. Then, using the Mandrake's new special rule.
Ugh, all these rules you've got now.
They're a real toolbox unit now. Once per game, I can remove them from the table.
Yep.
And then bring them back in my next movement phase.
Yep.
Anywhere on the table.
You can just leave them off completely.
No.
And never bring them on again. But that is also an option.
Yeah.
We'll see how your shooting phase now goes. So we're going to kick off with the first Ravager.
Yep. So it'll be the Raider at the back, because if I go with the Ravager and then you take off some models, this back Raider's not going to be able to.
So I am going to spend a CP transhuman. I've got to use everything I can, so I'm down to 1.
I should have used Vex on that one, really.
Yeah.
That one out. So first shot hits on a 3, hits.
Yep.
Wounds on a 4. Oh, it's a 3.
Come on.
Next Raider
Mm-hmm.
misses, but Blackheart reroll Hits. Fails to wound again.
You've got 1 CP
I've
left.
got 1 CP. I'm going to use it.
He's gone for it.
On a 4, it's a 4.
Okay.
So it's -4.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a 2 up save, so you get 6 up.
Easy. Oh.
It's a 2.
So 1 dead, yeah?
1 dead.
Cool. The one outside of the objective. So we're currently 3 and 3 at the moment.
3 and 3. Now, the big boy, the Ravager, is going in. There's 2 hits and a miss, but I get to re-roll. 3 hits.
Come on, transhuman. Don't fail me now. Oh, one
goes through.
Big 6 now, babies.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do this. Keep me in the game. Oh no, that's it. That's the objective lost. No.
That's it for my shooting, but what I am going to charge in, just because it's gonna force Big Bobby G to have to go for a bit of a walk.
Yeah.
Basically. So the homunculus is going in.
Okay, well I'm not going to bother overwatching, but I am going to set to defend.
Okay.
He's in.
That is.
You want to pop him in like that?
6, 7, yeah. I'm not going to hit charge, even though the Cabalite's advanced and can charge. I'm not going to, because if I have a whiffer, then you can just attack those, pick him up, and then you're still holding it because you've got obsec.
Yeah. Homunculus time then.
Yeah. So it's got a scissor hand. So hitting on 2s.
Yep.
1 miss.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep.
That is 3 wounds at -2.
Okay, 5 ups. Damage?
Damage 1.
Okay, so I've lost an intercessor.
Yeah.
So then his attack's back, so he's a sergeant, he gets 3, plus 1 because you charged, 4. He's hit 4 times.
Oh, wounding on 4s.
He's wounded 3 times.
5 saves. Passed 1, failed 2, and then he gets the 5 plus feel no pain. He's failed both, so he's taken 2, so he's down to 3.
This guy's been an absolute thorn in my side all game.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice play, Joe.
That is the end of my turn. I've got 2 points for engage, but I haven't killed a unit in combat. Very sad.
And my action still happens because obviously I'm still alive on it.
You're still alive, but you don't hold it. So although you don't count as holding 3,
I
you
still
only
get
2.
2 points when we go into my turn. So did you get engage in all fronts?
I get 2 points for engage. I could have sent the homunculus over there to get 3, but I thought it was more important to deny you points.
Yeah, and if you wouldn't have done that, then maybe that wouldn't have gone your way, and you wouldn't have denied me those big 5.
Yeah.
So love it, Joe. Nice, good play. So on to my turn 5.
Yeah.
Ultramarines, turn 5. It's a nail biter.
It is a bit.
So Guilliman, he advanced, and he's within 3 of that objective.
Yeah.
Locking and loading, taking it down. I wanted a bit more on my advance just to sit on it.
Yeah.
But that's the best I've got, and I don't want to re-roll it because I had to spend my 2 CPs to make my aggressors shoot in action.
Yeah.
So they're doing data intercept for me. I moved the 3 aggressors are in range of this homunculus.
Yeah.
1 aggressor is in range of the Cabalites. My intercessor fell back and is outside. Well, I'm going to put him outside of 3 from your heroic intervention. Okay.
Makes sense.
But within 3 of the objective.
Yep.
Then also I just moved the apothecary forward within 18 of the homunculus.
So you can shoot him with your special pistol.
Well, so I can shoot him with my special pistol. I need to kill this lot.
Yeah.
And then hope for the best. But I am going to get my engage in all fronts because Bobby G's just done enough to get outside of 6 from the centre.
Yeah.
So here we go then, mate.
Here we go. So, but unfortunately he can't shoot though because he advanced. His gun's rapid fire.
It is, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sad times.
So we're going to kick off first of all with
your special pistol.
The intercessor that fell back.
All right. What's he going to shoot?
He's going to be -1 to hit, but he's going to put 2 shots into the unit of Cabalites right there.
Yeah. So it's hitting on 4s with no rerolls. Is he going to just drop them both like an absolute hero?
I think he is. Straight in the eyes. 2 hits.
Oh.
2. Whoa, 1 wound.
Well, 5 up. 4 up actually. Oh, 1's dead anyway. Sad times.
Yeah.
Remove that one.
Cool. And then we've got 2 aggressors that can still see.
Yep.
And then they're gonna, 1 aggressor will put it onto there.
Yeah.
2 aggressors will go into homunculus.
Alright, so I'll take off the 1 Cabalite warrior.
Okay.
I think An aggressor can kill a Candlelight Warrior.
And then we've got the 2 aggressors within 18 of the homunculus. Oh, so I'm getting 4 extra shots and 5, so 9 extra shots. So the aggressors into the homunculus. No rerolls.
No rerolls.
I know. Brutal.
Did you advance to get where you are?
No.
Oh.
Just moved it because I had to do the action, didn't I?
And then 4s.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh dear. It's not gone well. Might have to be the apothecary does it. There's a lot of saves you've got to make though.
So 5 followed by 5.
Come on, you can do it aggressive.
Come on. It's the homunculus
Be
man.
the heroes that you are.
So I've passed 3.
Okay, 5 to save then. He's got 3 wounds. Can you do it, Joe? No CPs left.
Come on.
Come on,
buddy.
aggressors. He's done it.
Oh,
He's done it.
To the wound.
They've done it.
Exactly 3 were done.
He is gone. The apothecary would have killed you anyway. Yeah. We know it. So that is the end of my turn. I've got nothing else that I can do. Unfortunately, Bobby G can't advance in charge.
Yeah.
You played the Ravagers really well. So at the end of that, I'm just going to get 2 points on my engage on all fronts.
That's big.
That is big. And I control 4 objectives.
Yeah. So I've got to do a little bit of heavy lifting in mine, but I don't score at the start, which is the good bit. I score at the end of my phase. So
okay.
It's all downhill from here.
So on to your turn 5.
Very excited. Drukhari, turn 5, movement phase is complete. I have kept this raider here on the back objective.
Yeah.
The racks, which have not moved all game, are still on that objective.
Very nice.
I've moved a Raider and the Ravager onto this objective here, number 2, which means that I take that objective off of Bobby G, so I now hold that one. The Mandrakes, which left the table, have come back on over here.
Sneak
in
attack.
this table core, gets me engaged.
Yeah.
And they are going to kick off my shooting phase.
Oh no.
Into this lone intercessor.
Don't whiff it.
So I'm here on 3s.
Okay. I've got no transhuman or anything.
No.
Go on.
I'm wounding on 4s, but 6s are mortal wounds.
Okay.
There's a mortal wound.
Okay.
And 5 saves at -1.
Oh no. Come on, baby. 4 ups. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh no. Okay.
So now...
You got some Dark Lances to play with.
Yeah. And by play with, I mean shoot Bobby G.
Alright, so just... Yeah, 3 from the...
I'll do the two Raiders first, because
Okay.
they re-roll hits. So like individually 1 hit, 1 miss, but I get to re-roll 1.
2 hits. So roll your Ravagers now, and then you can roll your Dark Lances together.
Re-roll 1.
Oh, 5 out of 5 hits.
5 out of 5. I'm wounding you on 3s.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my last CP to re-roll 1, because I can. That's 3 wounds.
Wow.
On your invulnerable save.
I would have potentially saved 1 for a damage roll.
Where it's...
So I get a 3+ invulnerable save.
Oh, throw a dice, yep.
1's gone through.
1's gone through. So end of Drukhari, round up, turn 5. I've got the Raider and the Ravager on this objective here, stealing it from Bobby G.
Yeah.
I've got this Raider here on this back objective.
Yeah.
And I've got the racks here, still sound that objective, holding that one.
And you've got this unit here within this quarter
Yeah.
to get you your engagement or fronts. You vote those 2 points. Now,
That's big.
I still hold this objective
Yeah.
because of the rule for the mission. So until you're taken off it, you still hold it. So I still get my data intercept, and I get this. I need to count as this.
Yeah.
So I'm currently holding 3.
Yeah.
So I hold 3, you hold 3, so you get 10 points at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And then I get 3 points for my data intercept at the end of the game.
Very good.
So the scores on the doors. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Can the new Drukhari beat the Ultramarines?
I hope so, because I've been beaten by Ultramarines like a lot.
Final scores on the doors.
Yeah.
60 to the Ultramarines.
6-0.
71 to the Drukhari.
Yes.
That is strong, Joe.
That's why, and you made me work for it as well.
Yeah.
Like you put me on the back foot from the beginning, and I just
Yep.
I couldn't throw everything at you because you just pick it up. So it's just drip feeding.
And you played it really well.
Yeah.
You played it really well just to keep harassing that objective that I was on, that third corner one.
Yeah.
You played that really well. So let's analyse the game.
Okay. Yep.
On the whole, I think we both played pretty well. A couple of mistakes here or there, but on the whole, we played really well. We both played the objective game well.
Yeah.
We both focused on the mission. Secondaries. I regret going for data intercept,
Yeah.
and I probably should have gone for banners. But
Yeah.
I was concerned about the mandrakes, and not knowing if you're going first was difficult. So I thought if I go second, data intercept's better, but if I go first, banners is better.
Yeah.
And obviously at the end I ended up going first. And then I was thinking Oaths of Moment is good if I go second.
Yeah.
Not so great if I go first, so maybe While We Stand is better if I go, first and do a bit more damage. So I went with the While We Stand We Fight, and I thought that might take a bit of pressure off. So Joe, what do you think of your secondary picks?
I really like Engage for Drukhari. It's like an automatic pick for them. I really like Scramblers because how mandrakes function now, like they can get around, and like I still had to really work for that.
Yeah.
Because you put so much pressure into the mid table, like normally it's your deployment zone that's the hardest one to get. But I was like, I don't know how I'm getting in there, and I was concerned that I wasn't going to score that at all. But I did alright, and then Take Them Alive. The new Drukhari secondary is great because it's like a kill more and it's assassinate all rolled into one.
Yeah, you're being rewarded for killing units in combat, which you want to do anyway. Yeah,
which you want to do. And
so, what are your favourite aspects about your list?
I really like the kind of like the technicalness with it because like I like Space Marines, but I do find them a bit like slow and ploddy. Whereas with this, it's like multi-layered control.
Yeah.
So your witches go in, stop you from falling back. The incubi go in, they're your hard hitters, but they stop you from fighting. Like they make you fight last. Then there's the characters to fill the gaps. But like you made it really difficult for me
to get some of those combos
get those combos in.
Yeah.
And like I put Drazara in, he made a really good showing, but then your 5+ invulnerable save from your psychic powers was really, really good.
Yeah.
And I really struggled for him to do stuff. I didn't show off Lilith enough. Lilith is my favourite character, and I love Cult of Strife, and their new ability to always fight first is.
I think with her only 1 damage, this isn't a matchup.
No, she does 1 damage. If she's got a Warlord trait, on a roll of 6 to hit, she gets 3 additional hits.
Okay.
So she gets 4 hits for every roll of a 6. Versus characters, she gets to re-roll to hit and wound.
Okay.
But the reason I didn't put her into your Apothecary, which would have been the good choice, was that I just walked into her and just killed her.
Yeah.
Which meant I'd have to go there, which would have caused issues with other combats. But I really like the witches. I really like the combination between them and the incubi.
Yeah, they've got a big boost, so I think they're super strong. Roboute, this is the first time we've used him.
Yeah, he is
interesting.
He's a force multiplier that cannot really be compared with.
No, he is so good at that, and I think the question is a lot of points. Mm-hmm. I mean, I used him in not every phase of the game, but I tried to as much as I possibly could. He did kill Trazar, he did kill Lilith, he did pick off some Hellions here and there and some other stuff like that. This is the first time I've used him. I probably made a few mistakes. I probably could have been a bit more aggressive with him. But because he was that While We Stand We Fight, I didn't want to give you loads of free Ravager kill or Disintegrator kill, or Dark Lance kills.
I think against an opponent where you get a bit more free, because I was like, I need to keep you held in. I cannot let you get across the board. If you're up against an opponent that can't let you do that, Guilliman means that like if you've got 3 squads of aggressors and you've got Inceptors, you're going to be in your opponent's deployment zone like start of turn 2.
In the way the terrain is as well, kind of move blocked him a bit, and you did a great job at that. Like I can remember that you blocked off the corridor because he's a monster.
Yeah.
He was interesting. I think I'd run this list again.
Yeah.
Maybe with a couple of other tweaks. I really want to see some heavy incestors in this list and go pure Gravis with Roboute. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, because Incubi would really... Incubi are hard hitters, but they still struggle to get heavy intercessors off an objective.
And that would be a great screen for my army. So I think that's kind of some changes I would make. I don't think we need to change your list at all.
No, I really like it.
And once again, we're going to go over that in more detail, and that's coming up next with that full army list review. of Joe's Drukhari and how that's going to function. So stay tuned for that. And then again, for more details on that masterclass, it's a Drukhari masterclass, completely free, where me and Joe go over all the different aspects and how to play them, whether it's you're going more homunculus coven, witch coven, cavalite, whatever it is. Then obviously check out that masterclass, which will be next week, and that's a live showing, so you can ask me and Joe whatever questions that you have. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's battle report, and if you did, make sure you give the video a like, subscribe for our future battle reports, and again, thank you once more to all of you at home who have watched. Thank you GW for this awesome codex, and we'll see you on another battle report. Take care.
Goodbye.